Okay, let's see. Because we got more codexes from everything. So we have Crisis on Habitat 7. During your trial by fire on Habitat 7, you tried to initiate peaceful first contact with the aliens you met despite their hostility, explored an alien laboratory, found a cave full of plant life that survived from the planet's golden world era, discovered alien shuttlecraft of unknown origin, rescued Greer from his captors, and expressed doubts about accepting the role of Pathfinder. And then about Ryder. So, the ties that bind, you still mourn the loss of your father, Alec, a man you loved and respected. You hope you would have made him proud as Pathfinder. Then we have Andromeda Initiative, the known associates, Alec Ryder. Soon after our arrival in Andromeda 2819, Alec Ryder died during the operations on the Habitat 7. And then Liam Costa is a human security and crisis response specialist with civilian tactical training. His screening interview states that he was born on Earth, but his parents specialized in interplanetary policy law, and the family moved frequently. Their primary residence was split between London and the Citadel. Liam entered university for engineering, but left to train for law enforcement. Though initially driven, he was only briefly stationed as a police officer and described leaving as a necessary move for all concerned. He transitioned to the multi species effort of heavy urban search and crisis response. If Liam was disillusioned in law enforcement, service record shows that was not mirrored in crisis response. The human contingent, heavy urban search, Terrain 1, reports that Liam performed exceptionally in all conditions. Liam says that this is when he learned of the Andromeda initiatives. After meeting former Alliance personnel at a post hostility relief action, his multidisciplinary skills set him apart, and Liam was handpicked by Alec Ryder to support the Pathfinder team. Then we have Arc species, humans, humans, and Seven. The most respected System Alliance officer training is awarded through Interplanetary Combatives Training, or ICT, at the Villa Militar in Rio de Janeiro. Candidates at the villa are initially given 20-hour training missions to lead teams through hostile terrain on little food or sleep. Trainees who do well are awarded an internal designation of N1 and are invited to return. Subsequent courses N2 through N6 are often held off planet and include instructions in zero G combat, military free fall, parachuting, jetpack flight, combat diving, combat instructions, linguistics, and frontline trauma care for human and alien biology. The highest grade of training, N6, provides actual combat experience in conflict zones through the galaxy. If the trainee survives these scenarios in an admirable and effective fashion, he or she finally receives the confeted N7 designation. N7 is the only ICT designation that may be worn on field or dress uniforms. Then we have Andromeda species. Unknown technology. On arrival in the Helios cluster, ground teams have sighted strange structures and technology in multiple locations. This technology appears to be inactive or performing functions that are not fully understood. Whatever its purpose, even cursory scans show this technology is highly advanced and constructed of unknown materials. Alec Ryder and I developed a means to interface with this technology, which he believed was causing the violent weather conditions on Habitat 7. Though he did not survive to develop his theory, the structure we activated appears to be a form of atmosphere processor. After our interface, Habitat 7's ecology showed a degree of improvement. The energy cloud hampering the Hyperion was diminished. Sighted on Habitat 7, this unknown species have proven to be extremely dangerous. Their armor and equipment suggest a technologically advanced species capable of spaceflight, while their battle tactics indicate attritional warfare with a centralized command. In the event of hostile encounters, First Contact Protocols counsel withdrawal and remote long-term study, but the circumstances of our arrival in the Helios cluster makes this unlikely. Without access to the species' language or an understanding of their motives aside from attacking on sight, I cannot advise on procedure aside from avoidance if possible and self-defense if necessary. And then we have flora and fauna. Andromeda wildlife manta. Nicknamed a manta by Andromeda Initiative observers, this majestic creature has been sighted on several worlds in the Helios cluster. The Nexus scientists believe it may have originally evolved on a world with heavy deposits of element zero, giving it the ability to lower its mass enough to swim through the air. Expanding the muscular gas bladders on its underside allows the creature to rise and orient itself in flight. Despite its size, roughly 30 meters, the manta is not a threat to outposts or explorers. It appears to subsist on mineral deposits from rock formations, wrapping itself around rock spires or even against cliff faces to remain camouflaged while it feeds. Their camouflage ability suggests that these mantas have predators or other reasons to remain hidden, but thus far the reasons remain unclear. Habitat 7. The planet known as Habitat 7 was the old and golden world selected by the Andromeda Initiative for early settlement. Signs pointed to a lush and biologically diverse tropical region that could easily support an outpost. With no communication from Nexus or sister arcs upon arrival in the Helios cluster, the Hyperion approached Habitat 7 to begin survey and settlement operations as soon as possible. But even visual assessments showed that the planet was no longer viable. Habitat 7 is now a storm-racked world with an unbreathable argon nitrogen atmosphere. Intense magnetic activity is unknown. Metallic elements interact with the storms, causing an interesting but highly destructive electrical phenomena. The investigation Pathfinder team encountered hostile alien life and strange technology on the surface. Reactivating this technology caused a noticeable change in the conditions on Habitat 7. However, the planet is still unsuitable for settlement, and the resulting activation ultimately claimed the life of Alec Ryder, the human Pathfinder. Unknown phenomenon. Upon arriving in the Helios cluster, Arc Hyperion encountered a massive and extremely dangerous interstellar phenomenon that severely damaged the Arc, extending beyond the solar system. The phenomenon did not appear on any of our long-range surveys of Andromeda and now lies directly in Arc Hyperion's course. It is too early to have clear understanding of this phenomenon, which appears to be an energetic cloud of dense debris with bizarre properties. Initial sensor readings are inconclusive since the phenomenon itself causes severe interference. As to speculate, I suggested on preliminary evidence that it may be a dark energy phenomenon, despite inconsistencies with our current understanding of dark energy or dark fluid theory. A more disquieting possibility is that this energy cloud exhibits properties so unknown to current physics that our sensors are unable to report accurately. Investigations are continuing. And then we have the technology. Field repurposing. With limited cargo aboard the Arks with specialized gear and facing unknown dangers in Andromeda, the initiative's philosophy is adapt to succeed. Colonists are required to have a wide variety of skills. Equipment and weapons are expected to perform multiple functions. However, this adaptability is fueled by non renewable resources like ammunition, material, and power cells. Knowing they would not be readily available in Andromeda in an emergency, the initiative's Omnitools can recover and repurpose appropriate resources to serve a similar function. Liquid coolant allows weapon heat sinks to be reused. Organic compounds can be refined into material, and so on. When these resources are available, the user is alerted via an interface between the user scanner and their HUD. Once proprietary hardware for Turian Special Forces Initiative armor comes with jump jets as standards. These jets allow a user to make extremely high jumps or hover for several seconds. All colonists are trained in their operations to evade predators or environmental hazards, obtain resources or conduct maintenance in high places safely. The jump jet itself consists of a helium-free microthruster with a tungsten hafnium carbide casing. A gyroscopic element zero core functions to both keep the user oriented in flight and lower their mass when hovering, keeping fuel expenditure down. Hard-coded safety features prevent continuous operations of jump jets to avoid injuring the user or melting their equipment. While Andromeda Initiative gear and weaponry is designed to be as versatile as possible, extraordinary circumstances sometimes arise. Pathfinders and scouts forces often turn to less orthodox resources to ensure they survive hostile conditions. Adrenaline is a nickname for a prototype Onigel/OSD package. When deployed, it bypasses Omnitool safeties to manufacture new heat sinks and provide temporary but powerful boost to armor. A shield capacitor immediately overlocks a user's shield, bringing them to full power and giving them a boost. This boost is unstable, however, and will be lost the next time the shield is breached. A life support pack boosts the environmental management systems of a user's heart suit, enabling to cope with environmental hazards for a long period. Special ammunition packs apply a variety of effects to weapon fire. Incendiary ammo coats projectiles in thermite paste as they are fired. The paste adheres to and burns through armor. Cryo ammo uses Bose-Einstein condensate to freeze an enemy or slow them. Disruptor ammo projectiles carry a electrical charge that damages enemy heart systems. The Cobra RPG package uses a volatile solution of Omnigel to manufacture a short-lived but extremely dangerous projectile. Launched from an Omnitool, it hits with the same explosive power as a portable rocket launcher. And then we have biotics. Biotics are rare individuals with the ability to create and manipulate Mass Effect fields. Given the correct implants and careful training, and biotic can raise defensive barriers, yank opponents off their feet, or shred an enemy apart at the molecular level. A biotic gains these abilities after exposure to dust form element zero in utero, or via secondary exposure at a young age. Though this often results in fatal cancer, roughly 10% of those exposed develop element 0 modules along their nervous system. Once activated by the body's electrical impulses, these nodules allow the biotic to create Mass Effect fields, though most need a neural implant to wield them effectively. Some species, like the asari, are naturally biotic, but human biotics are still relatively rare, and many view them with suspicion. The Andromeda Initiative has proven attractive to biotic application. There we go. And then we also have like our inventory. So for the weapons we have like 2 different things. So we have this one which has more damage. And this one has less damage but more rate of fire. Okay, can keep this one. And then assault rifles, we only have that. Melee, we have the Omni Blade, nice. Pistol mods. How can I put that on the pistol then? No, maybe I have to do that somewhere else then. Okay, then we also have assault rifle mods, nice. Same with shotgun mods, but we don't have a shotgun yet. There you go. Okay, we can mark these all as red. And then armor. We only have 1 armor. Yeah. Consumables, cryo ammo, and shield capacitors. Some research. Like blueprints. Oh, we can make it. Like, we can make the weapons in Inquisition, I see, and armor. Nice. And then we have the materials. Then our journal. This is what we have to do. Okay, let's continue then.
Nexus personnel report to duty stations.
Let's see.
I need engineering to secure all connections from the Ark to the Nexus. What's the priority? Start running power and data links.
Oh, wait, how do I... Not here. Open that up again. Ah, I see. Yeah, there we go.
Got it. I'll follow up with their engineers later.
You have anything here?
Please advise the status.
Anything here? No. And it looks like it leads to the same thing anyway. Yeah. Anything here? No. Hello.
Just updated the charts.
I want to see crew assignments first. Start with non-essential personnel.
Okay, folks. This is what we've been waiting for. Let your teams know that docking procedures are now in effect. We've got 20,000 colonists still asleep, and we'll need somewhere to put them when the alarm clock goes off. As soon as we get clearance from the Nexus, we'll be following stasis revival protocols. We want to avoid any logjams.
Kinda looks like
so
Colin.
it's vital your teams coordinate with each other and keep people moving. Any questions so far?
How do we handle deaths that occurred in transit?
Right. It's an unfortunate fact that not everyone will have survived the voyage. We've already got scattered reports of medical problems from that dark energy cloud we hit. If somebody didn't make it, check with the medical officer. We'll see about notifying their next of kin. I'm hoping it's a rare exception. Also, try to keep it quiet. Andromeda is all about new beginnings, not holding funerals.
Well, that's not really good, I think. Okay, we have to go in here. Yeah, okay. Oop, I have to hold it.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew. Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
Expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
We'll see. We'll see.
Here we are.
Ooh, this doesn't look good.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
Yeah. Ooh, something here.
Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
Yeah.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
Ooh.
We could see what the VI has to say.
Got an Omni gel here.
Plants are still alive.
Oh, that's good. Ooh. Here we go. Let's talk with Avina. She's still here.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Is it just me, or does she not have like the pupils anymore? Like her eyes are just blank. I felt like she had pupils before. Let's go about the Nexus first.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
Okay, what is the current year?
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone?
Tell me about Andromeda.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
Tell me about the immigration.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
What is the living arrangements like?
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
Ooh.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you.
Oh
Our
god.
wait time for immigration processing is Unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
It was something. Let's see. Is there anything up
Hello?
here? No.
This place should be packed with people.
But it isn't. Oh, there's someone there. A human.
There's a
Nothing
guy.
here.
Maybe he's got champagne.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you? Did you say an arc?
I did.
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Why is that?
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
Ooh,
Everything
really?
that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
Oh god. So we got exiles already?
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are gonna be a real problem.
This day, just keep...
We're here.
Ooh.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
Oh
I'm Jared
god.
Tenn, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
We are here to assist.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
I'm ready.
I'm ready to step up and do what needs to be done. I can handle it.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest.
A female Krogan.
I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've
I
heard
agree.
my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
Not sure if I like
We're all
her.
feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Good luck.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thanks for helping.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tenn. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Sure. It looks beautiful though. Okay, let's see. Anything to scan? Hello. Oh, it's a female Turian. Hello. Anything here? Something here. Oh, she's here. Nice. Take all that. Same shit, different day. For posterity, in case the initiative goes belly up. The Nexus is a four-ring circus. Don't like how Tenn operates, and his disdain for the Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he's an opportunist who's likely to create dissent. I don't see the Nexus coming together if he's left unchecked. It's already polarizing Addison. She's taking the cue to circle the wagons. I think I can talk to Kandras about this and at least try to get the two of us to coordinate, or maybe not. Seriously hate this kind of drama. Understandable. Oh god, that's not what I wanted. Is anything else I can scan here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's talk with Cash.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
What is your job?
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Where are the other Krogans at?
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tenn. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Why number 8?
Why do you call Tenn 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
What is the Krogan deal with Tenn?
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tenn had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Why are you still here then?
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
What is Nexus's problems?
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jian Garson, was killed.
Ooh. How was she killed?
What happened to Jian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tenn might know more.
What are the other problems?
I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Ooh, do they still have the problem with the genophage?
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
Solarian involvement? I mean, we know that they are involved in it.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it.
Exactly.
I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
I mean, we know that it's currently cured for them, but it's not here in Andromeda yet, I imagine. So what is the state of cure here?
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
Oh.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent.
Ooh.
Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
That's it for now.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there.
I'll try. No promises. Okay, let's see. Anything else up here? Let's see. Addison is there.
What choice do we have? How the hell should I know?
Excellent. Let's go over
Spender,
the documents
you
and
have
get
a
this,
job.
shall we?
If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it.
Ooh. Let's see how this goes.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father.
Calm fucking
Sorry,
down.
my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
You wanted me to be Pathfinder.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role, eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Have you have any insight on the strange tech going around?
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
So she's in a colonial director position?
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tenn is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
What is your relationship with my father?
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking.
God, thank
Or his
you
friend.
for that.
He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
What is your plan for the hostiles?
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Why are the outposts failing?
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences.
Just
we need
switch
the Pathfinder and Sam to
places.
scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel. Not headed by Tenn. Or even me.
I'll be going.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
I will.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Let's see, anything else here? No. Anything here?
Hello, Console. You and I are going to be very good friends.
No.
We'll get you all fixed up and ready to go in no time. As soon as we hook you up to all that juicy, juicy power.
Okay, I have to be there. Information wall?
Hello, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at workspace not allocated. Please select a topic.
Viability status?
Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk.
The selection process?
The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting
Hello.
environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
What is Nexus's status?
Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations.
The staff directory?
For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tenn. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nak Morkesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyran Kandros.
What is my employee data?
You are Employee Rider, Salary Code 19B, Active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tenn. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
Oh god.
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait?
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, let's make our way over to them.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
About time.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Just point the way.
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Ooh.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No. I'm fine.
Ooh, what was that about?
Technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Anything here? Doesn't look like it. What about here? Can't go up there yet. Okay. Can speak with him then.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
What happened to them?
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Can you tell me more about the missing arcs?
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Additional arcs?
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also
Ooh.
bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
Can you tell me more about the troubles of the Nexus?
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, is dead.
Can you tell me more about her death?
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Can you tell me more about the Scourge disaster?
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we called them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Sloane Kelly?
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
Where are the Krogan then?
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
You clearly dislike the Krogan.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Tell me more about the initiative.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What is the origins of the initiative?
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
What is your motivation for coming?
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
How many alien species do we have on the Nexus?
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
I feel like that's just you, but okay. What is your role?
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
Why the doubt?
What's their problem with you?
I am not Jean Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life, traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
Revenue management?
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Gridlock?
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Do you know anything about other planets' viability?
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Forward stations?
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Yay!
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm happy to help. You will find our futures depend on each other's success. Good luck.
There we go. Okay. Anything else?
Looks fine so far.
Ooh.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Why paranoid?
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you report this?
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Okay.
No, I'm fine. I don't know. It just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
Let's see. What are you doing?
Melody, you already checked the consoles down here, right? Huh. I think you forgot to hit confirm when you filled out the forms. They're not listed. Nah, it's fine. If you say you fixed them, you did. I'll just check those boxes for you.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
See.
This is a
Ah, Kendros.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Can you tell me more about the cat?
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Why did you come to Andromeda?
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Nyreen went pirate on Omega.
Oh,
Everyone was
Nyreen!
proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
So what is your role exactly?
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Can you tell me more about Turian welfare?
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
What are some of the issues that the militia is having?
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
That's it for now.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Let's see. Ah, so here is the strike missions. Oop.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
Well, I did, right?
Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
You're trusting them to me.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Ooh. Let's see. Strike teams can be sent on missions to support the Andromeda Initiative. If they succeed, they'll earn XP and the rider will gain a reward. If they fail, they'll earn only a small amount of XP and no special reward. Apex is the most elite strike team in the cluster and handle critical missions. Select a mission and press space to send Apex. Your progress will be automatically saved before multiplayer is launched. You will then play the role of an Apex operative in a small squad. Play Apex missions in multiplayer either with friends or go through public matchmaking to earn strike teams rewards for rider and additional bonuses. Okay. Let's see. I can't click on anything. Okay, that's it then. Oh, I'm stuck. Hello? Ah, so, okay. You have to read the descriptions, I get that. The missions that are currently available, and the icon describes the difficulty. I see. So you have to play this in multiplayer? We also have, this is your current list of recruited strike teams. Select a team with space to equip them with specialty gear. Retire a team with V if you want to recruit a fresh team in their place. The more strike teams you have, the more missions you can undertake at once. Select recruit team to recruit a new strike team to your cause. Okay. So we have Echo. He doesn't have any negative traits. And he doesn't have any equipment traits. Okay. Okay. We'll get into that more later.
This is a nightmare.
Lieutenant, based on status report 16C, it seems we are no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved and continued loss of resources and lives makes it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again. Kendros. Ooh, there's something there. There we go.
This is a nightmare.
Hello.
It's
Mariette?
not right. It's not fair.
What's not fair?
What's wrong? Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What's the crime?
What exactly was he convicted of? They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I don't know why, but she kinda sounds like Cassandra. Sure, of course.
I'd be happy to. Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Sure.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Anything else here? Liam is here.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
Let's not write them off.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
We'll get it back to spec.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Yeah, anything else there? No. Yeah, I got that. Ah, there was one of the explosion sites, I see. Anything else here?
What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
All personnel,
Hello, can we speak?
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What are your specialities?
What fields do you study?
Herrick's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Ooh.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Try and stop me.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Sure.
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Have hope.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Can I speak with you, Professor Herrick?
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
Sure. Sounds interesting.
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
See, anything else to scan around here? Ooh. I'll take all that. Damage control to Tyrion Kandros from Jaren Tenn, director of the Andromeda Initiative. Kandros, as you are aware, there was a mutiny aboard the Nexus during your absence. Events escalated quickly, but we believe it began with a fire in the hydroponics and theft in the armory. Motivations for the uprising vary. Mob mentality was certainly a factor. But for the leaders, including your predecessor, former security director Sloan Kelly, it was a conscious betrayal. There have been perfunctory attempts to catalog and address the damages caused by Sloan's people during the uprising. Supplies stolen, equipment broken, things of that nature. But I was hoping the militia could step in and draw up an official report. It's imperative we know what we are working with if we are going to survive. Director Tam. Director Tenn, I need my people focused on defending the station, not taking inventory. If you really need militia oversight, I'll get Sergeant Nels to look at it. That said, it was my understanding that the exiles were more of Calix's people than Sloan's. Isn't he the one who started the mutiny? Kandros. Calix Corvanus may have started it, but Sloan made her allegiance clear. I know she held you in high regard, but I hope you can be impartial when it comes to this task. Sloan Kelly's not who I thought she was. There won't be a problem. Good. Then you won't object to sending a small and discreet reconnaissance team to find out where Sloan and the exiles might have gone? When we do get colonial efforts up and running, I don't want any surprises. Forwarding report back to Recon Team 232. Trails Gold found what looked like an abandoned camps in the Pfeiffer system, but none with living inhabitants, only graveyards. The conspirator Irida was among the dead, but not Sloane Kelly. Kendros. Looks like that's it. Interesting. Oh, is this the jail? Yeah. Ah, we got a shop here. Nice. Don't think I have any money really. Yeah, look, I only have 100 credits. Ain't no way I can buy that. Got arms merchants here.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
What's with these prices?
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
God damn. Okay.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Not why I'm here.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
And then he ended up dead?
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and... I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
So it was unintentional?
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
The evidence will decide.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Sure, let's see.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Something there.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Sure. Let's first go to Kendros and ask about that evidence.
No news on the Turian Arc yet? Or is this militia business?
It's the murder case.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
And he was found guilty.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty.
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
I mean, that matters.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
What,
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Is it this one? Oh no, I read that one. Ah, this one.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilkin, Evidence 7A. Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilkin. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Ooh. Who is Witness Shaw?
No stand up there. Too small for listens.
You'd be surprised. There's also her
Illicit Shaw. Shaw. Is that on the map somewhere here? Oh, there's more levels. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's see about this.
Try firing off sets 23B.
It's going this way. Here.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Anything more of it then?
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Oh, I fell.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area.
It's up there. Looks like it. Yeah, here it is.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
And Cassidy Shaw is here.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilkin murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilkin and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did you agree with the chief?
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Were the cat there?
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Why was the chief shocked?
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Did Nilkin regret it?
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tenn wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Okay. Can we go and look at the body then? This is priority. We have to do this. Okay. Ah, we need to speak with Tenn now. Sure. Yeah, we have to do that. And yep, okay. Let's go speak with Tenn then. Save. There you go.
All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Something I can help you with?
The Nilken murder charge.
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
It will
First
be
murder
now.
in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The body can reveal much.
The more certain we can be, the better.
Alright, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
Okay. So we have to go to EOS for that. But now we'll have to, let's see. Is that here? Yeah, this one. Where are they at here? Where are they up? Yeah. I think. Are they here? Is it somewhere else I can go? No, this is where your place is at.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Also not here, is it? Oh, it's down. Let's see, anything here? Ah, Cora's here.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Anderson wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, meeting Addison was interesting.
She doesn't know you. I do. And you're doing fine.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tenn. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
Sure. So we have to go here. Did I do it right? Or did I go to the cryo bay? Yeah, no, I didn't do it right. Ah, I see. I can check multiple things. Okay. Anything here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Here they are.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Callis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
A decoy tactic?
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Nani?
Pathfinder, good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
Where did you hear that?
We just got here. How did you know that already?
Word gets around.
Does it now?
People talk to me. Anyway, as soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
And your family?
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting, but I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
Why are you here?
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
What's it like here?
How do you feel about all this now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know it's a rose-colored outlook, but someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right?
Talk to you later.
Have to go now. See you later.
You be careful out there.
Let's see. Anything else? Can't go there. But we can go here. Let's go back. There? Ah, it's a container here. Take that. Yeah, looks like we have to go back there. Okay. Hold on. Because there's also a room here. Ah, this is Sam Node.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Why the secrecy?
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Secrecy breeds paranoia.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious, like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So, what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Profiles allows Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implant for superior battlefield performance. Select a profile and press space to activate it. So we have Adapt. Are biotic specialties capable of disabling and killing enemies with powerful Mass Effect fields. This profile reconfigures Ryder's biotic implant, enabling her to defeat her opponents without firing a single shot. Ah. I believe I invest in combat tech our biotic skills to unlock more powerful profiles and in a variety of styles. Okay. I see. Anything else here? No.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Ooh, so this is his room. Sidearm.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
The Normandy! The second Normandy. Ooh.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Sure.
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Oh.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Yeah, they were exploring America, right?
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like. What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Okay, can we look at the first one?
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
I see. Okay. General logs, Milky Way departure.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Asari archaeologist. Dr. Liara Tassoni.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Oh, she left a message?
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
What's the second message?
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Ooh, so she was asked to be a part of this. Interesting. The final entry.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever.
Oh,
which
God.
brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
See.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Interesting. So there's something here.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Just more? Yeah, there's another one here.
When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of Mass Effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Fair enough. I think that's about it then, right? Yeah. Okay. Then we have to go back here. Open up. Because we unlocked another memory.
Ryder, The blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day.
Let's play the memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
No.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
Mom's life was at stake.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Can you tell me more about your abilities, Sam?
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How did my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
There are other Sams.
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
Where's your location?
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
And what about my implant?
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
He removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Just be careful.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything?
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you.
Do you know more about my brother's condition?
Do you know anything more about Scott's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing Scott with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
So we are having a symbiotic relationship?
What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Okay, let's go back then. So we can see what was unlocked.
Your father's personal logs.
Alan's disease.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Ooh. What's that supposed to mean? Okay, let us go back and get the security footage. We have to go to operations.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Security footage. Network access instability detected. Timestamp scrambled. Playback corrupted.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Network access instability regurgitated. Timestamp scrambled. Playback corrupted. Failsafe disabled. System restored required.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
Network access instability regurgitated. Timestamp scrambled. Playback corrupted. Failsafe disabled. System restored failed. Administrator override required.
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Somebody working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Okay.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Biometrics do not match.
Okay, it's not them.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further
Negative match.
Okay, we have to go. Could also be up, maybe. No, I have to go down. Okay.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Ooh.
Negative match. Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Who is he?
Dale Atkins, reports to Kandros' department, assigned to station security.
Ooh.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Is that what you call it?
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I sympathize, but...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people. Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not up to me.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
There we go. Have to... Was that it then for that? Yeah, okay. We have to do that. And this is what we completed. Okay. Let's go to our ship then. Oh, we have to actually select it. Docking bay.
Ready to see what Tenn gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
Ooh.
They call her the Tempest.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's wrong?
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is there a problem?
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tenn overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in Cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Phew!
Thank goodness. For a sec, I thought I was going to have to deal with Addison again.
And no one wants that.
No.
All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Can we meet the crew?
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
This will be an adventure.
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Ooh,
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
Like have team meetings kind of deal.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Pathfinder, check this toy. Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
I'm all about what's useful.
Oh, this is. Especially if you grabbed anything from Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down, give you options.
More choice has to help.
Options are good. We need more of those. For everybody.
Yeah, well, everybody should be so lucky. This tech is aces. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
Select research to unlock new blueprints and augment by spending research data. So you have to select research to unlock new blueprints and augmentation to research data you've acquired. Okay. And then we can spend research data or RD earned from scanning to unlock new weapons and armor blueprints or to gain access to powerful augmentations. Okay, I see, and then we can choose from here. Each research category has different research data: Milky Way, Helios, and Remnant. Switch categories with Q or E. Select the blueprint or augmentation and hit space to research it. Okay. I'd love to have what you call it? A sniper rifle. Because I loved using those in the first 3 games. Can I actually, let me check. Do I have any? No, I don't. Man, I really want one. Okay, so we can have the research center. We have buy or sell kiosk. Okay, yeah, that's just a shop. Then we have the strike missions there. Okay. What is over here then?
That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, and keep any specimen safe.
Hmm. Ghost framework. Anything else? No. What about the other side here?
Hey.
Hey.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Hmm. Oh yeah, we went up there. So I have to go there to the bridge, but let's check this out first. Oh, there's a ladder to go down. But I can also just go via here, right? Or is this different? Ah, this is where Tali would hang out. The drive core. Gil is here now instead of Tali.
Hi there. Can we talk and stuff later? I've got some last minute adjustments.
Sure.
She'll be ready to go when you are.
Sure, sounds good. Anything else to scan here? No. Suvi?
We're almost out there. Hello. Finally. I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus. We'll be ready for launch.
Vetra?
Securing cargo and checking everything made it on board. The bridge report's ready.
Let's see. Oh, there's something here. Trade goods. Nice. What about here? Couch. Warning couch.
Ryder.
Cora.
Finalizing orders, flight plan, command access. Ready when you are.
Let's see. Okay. Something here. Ooh. Med bay?
Hello, Ryder. Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus. Come by after launch, and we can catch up properly.
Sure. You don't need an old man a few hundred years your junior to tell you you are ready for this. I'll do it anyway. Because I know it's true. You keep your rider safe and I'll do the same when flying. Harry.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Ooh, nice. Not right now. Anyone want to help me move a couch? Not right now, but I'll keep you on my list, especially if you're biotic and can drop the weight. Pay you back in a beer or whatever else we find. Liam. Comments. Are you serious? Suvi. I never joke about comfortable seating. Liam. Welcome to your new info board. Congratulations, Pathfinder. Ryder. On successful installation of your info board version 3.4. You are now ready to keep yourself and your staff informed on the latest development aboard the Tempest. Info board VI. Comments. Okay, I've set up. Everyone's user accounts I've added, Cora. See, and their bathrooms here. Yeah. Showers. Kitchen area.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Ooh, nice.
Verifying my connection from Hyperion to the Tempest. The Nexus confirms we're free to depart.
Got an email terminal. To Ryder from Herrick, Pathfinder. It was marvelous to meet you. As a fellow adventurer in the sciences, could you help us with an experiment? We have an interesting chap here on the Nexus, a young pyjak. what humans sometimes call a space monkey. He's part of a study on how various species adapt to shipboard life, and we are hoping you might take him aboard the Tempest. You can pick him up from the Nexus comments whenever you like. Don't worry, he's quite friendly and his routine's very simple. No food after no food after midnight, no baths or showers, and please limit his exposure to solar radiation. Professor Herrick. So writer from Carrie Tefessa. Hello Pathfinder, I'm a freelance vidmaker and I could really use your help with my latest project. It's going to be historic, I hope, just like your mission. Can we meet on the Nexus for a chat? I can explain better in person. Cara Tefessa. Okay. Do we do anything with them? Ah, no. We can restore that one. We have to meet Gary. Some things there. Let's see. Ooh, I have to go around. There we go. And then we can go up here. Let's see. Is there anything that we need to do? Ah, okay, we can pick it up from the docking bay. And we can meet Carrie. How do I get out of here then? Is the question. Do I do that via the bridge, perhaps? I think I may.
Hey.
Let's see. Can save just in case. Anything down there? We'll see.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
I'll keep us out of trouble.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So, how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
Crossing galaxies was big too.
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
We are Nexus's best hope.
I never planned to be Pathfinder. I don't know what's out there. But we're the Milky Way's best and brightest. We can do this.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Ah, okay, so we can... Yeah. So, let's go back first to the... Alarm? Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Ah, we have to scan around. Okay. Okay, so the planet is called Mahuan, and it's largely composed of hydrogen and methane. Its relative proximity to the Nexus makes it a useful core discharge site. Plans for helium-free skimming stations are in process. Okay, we have to find then where it would be at.
Anomaly detected.
Got H599.
I'm picking up something.
Ooh. Where though? Here?
Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Ah. There we go. Oop. So, with its distinctive ring, H599 was used as a rendezvous point during the Nexus' early attempts at exploration. Pilots still use the term a 99 run or 99 run for a short journey with numerous hazards. Oop, that's not what I wanted.
I'm picking up something.
Let's see. I love this little animation. Just going from planet to planet. Ooh, is that one big black hole? Oh, God. Looks like there's nothing here. Right? No. Gunsen is a small but scorching world partially due to a crushing nitrogen carbon dioxide atmosphere. Evidence suggests its icy ring was once a small comet.
I'm picking up something.
Ooh, that's tiny.
I'm picking up something.
Let's see. Where would it be at though? Ah, here.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
This volcano has recently erupted. Fake scenes, unusually strong gravity, 3.2 G, means the lava flow is localized and may be valuable for study. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Phaxin is an extremely hot and volcanically active world. A thick carbon dioxide ethane atmosphere covers an iron-rich surface with deposits of calcium. Ooh, I keep wanting to back out with X.
I'm picking up something.
There's still something there then. At the Nexus. Or is that just the thing? No, this is it. Ah, okay, then we can go like that to the...
Anomaly detected.
But where then? Then I think it's just at the Nexus. Or is it the fucking star itself, maybe? Wait, let me check out if it's the star. And if not... Yeah, no, it's not the star. Anything... No. Okay. I think maybe it was just telling me to that I can go back like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I shall leave this episode here then, and then in the next one we can perhaps explore more of the docking bay here. And we can also go to EOS finally then. I like it so far, it's really good. I like the exploration, I like just the little side quests that I've done so far. It's very intriguing to find out what we have to do and basically pathfind our way through this game. So see you guys in the next one. Bye.